Hi, Ali Davis from resolvegb.com. Many people think that it's someone's behaviour that triggers a conflict or difficulty between two people. Now that might be true initially, but it's what goes on in our minds that always makes the situation worse. In this video, I'm going to describe how we make sense of someone else's behaviour, why that can be problematic, and share a strategy to help guide you safely through the delicate part of your story. This is the third and final component to complete your story. You'll need this in order to present your side of the story effectively when you're having your difficult conversation. When someone says or does something that has a negative impact on us, we end up creating a story in our mind to explain to ourselves why they did what they did. This is a normal and healthy function. It's called making an assumption. We make an assumption about the other person's motive and intention. Now, unfortunately, when things negatively affect us, we lose a bit of perspective along with a generosity of spirit, a benefit of the doubt, if you like. Instead, we assume intent to be driven by malice or some self-serving motivation. And to some degree, I think that's okay to make those assumptions. The problem is, we tend to act on those assumptions as if they were true, rather than act on what they are, our untested version of the truth. So if we're acting on untested assumptions, then there's a good chance that we are contributing in some way to the problem. That's my belief. I see it as my job to test my own assumptions, and so should you. Because if I test my own assumptions and I'm genuinely open to the possibility that my assumptions might be wrong, then I create the opportunity to have a difficult conversation that helps me learn about someone's motives and for them to learn about how their behaviours are interpreted by others. Notice this mindset is about shifting the conversation away from winning and being right to learning. So when you get your chance to tell your story in a difficult conversation, rather than saying something like, "When you called me an idiot, I felt really angry because you always try to belittle me in front of others," you could say something like, "When you called me an idiot, I felt really angry because it made me think you wanted to make me feel small in front of others. I might be wrong, but that's what I thought." Treat your assumptions as hypotheses to be tested, and sprinkle a little generosity of spirit over the top when you share your thoughts with the other person. I guarantee you will invite a compassionate response and open up the conversation to learning about how you and others think. For more useful tips, tools and strategies, go to www.resolvegb.com.